Hey guys, peace. Nissan here in the forest by my house, ceremonial. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's enjoying summer, having a great time, enjoying the heat, because it's all gonna change. uh, this video is actually kind of a personal one, another personal one, explaining about my relapse actually. I quit booze last year, July 26th. And I ended up relapsing March 16th of this year. This video is basically just about why I relapsed, what I learned off it, this and that. I'm on day 5 now of sobriety, and yeah, so I'll just get into it, I guess. So, I guess to start off with, when I quit booze last year, I ended up substituting it with a lot of cannabis. And I started drinking a lot of coffee as well. I heard how coffee's good for the liver and stuff, this and that, but I was doing it in excess, like 2-3 cups a day. And coffee and cannabis just puts you in this cloud of like happiness, you know, like you're not really caring about anything, what's happening around you, whatever. You're just in la la land, you know. But whatever, like I was taking away from the booze at least, and I felt like that was a good thing. Because at that time it was a good thing. And then in late February I got some news that my ex's sister passed away suddenly. And what that did to me at that state, at that high cloud I was in, was it put me in a total moment of confusion. The first thing that I stopped doing was sleeping. I still have sleep issues till today, but that's a whole nother story. But I stopped sleeping due to the coffee consumption I was doing, and I started overthinking everything due to the cannabis, you know, like consumption. And at that point, my brain was totally off. Like I was not thinking straight. I was totally confused, and just I realized I had to put those things down. So I did. I put cannabis and the coffee and stuff. I stopped it, you know. And once I stopped it, I ended up finding out other things about her being all married and stuff, and this and that, and it drove me pretty much insane, to be honest. And March 16th, as all alcoholics say, it's just gonna be one drink. Just one bottle after 242 days, you know. It's out of my system. I can have just a little bit. I started drinking then, and it didn't stop, you know. Like I tried to stop many times, like I think like 7-8 times, and I just couldn't stop. Like I don't know what it was. I just couldn't stop over and over again. And like alcohol is a depressant, right? So for someone like me, you know, like someone told me a long time ago, like only drink when you're happy. Don't drink at all to start off with. But this guy told me only drink when you're happy, never drink when you're sad. And if you want to drink, that's actually really good advice, because when you drink when you're sad, like what I was doing, it only leads you into more sadness, and it becomes like this toxic cycle that I got myself stuck in, you know. Thank God that I'm out of it now. But the toxic cycle is basically like you know, you drink and you get sad, you get more sad, and then you stop, the alcohol is done, and then you get more sad, and then you got to drink again. It's just this crazy cycle of just waking up hungover and just having a drink thinking that's gonna help the hangover, and then it leads to another hangover. And it was just this crazy cycle that I was in. That I got out of, thank God. But what I learned about this relapse was many things, obviously. Number one, what I learned is never substitute one substance for another, you know? I stopped the booze, and I was binging on coffee and cannabis. I'm off everything now, like. So one thing I learned was that, like, never substitute one thing for another. Another thing I learned was don't let the external stuff get into your head, you know? Like people are gonna pass, like things are gonna happen, like that's that's part of life, you know what I mean? But like, don't let that get into your head. Don't start overthinking about it and just going kind of insane. And I'm on day 5 now, and when you relapse, like, your body gets used to it because it knows what this is. It's like, oh, alcohol, I remember this. And then you get used to that train, kind of. It's like a never-ending cycle of train. And I'm not gonna lie, the first few days were brutal, but I don't know, my body is just kind of cool. It ended up recovering pretty fast, pretty quick. I'm grateful for that. You know, that's God's gift, I'd say, or the foundation I had of exercising and martial arts and all that totally helped. But with someone like me with an addictive personality, most addicts, I'd say, have an addictive personality. The beauty of having an addictive personality, I'd say, is that you can switch it to a positive addictive stuff. For example, like back then, I was addicted to running. I was addicted to taekwondo, you know, stuff like that. And just trying to switch my addiction now to, you know, at a point in my life, I was even addicted to reading books. I couldn't put a book down. I remember even going to the beach and just sitting there reading a book while everyone's swimming, and just, you know, the addictive personality, it likes it, and then it does it. So I did relapse. Making this video because, you know, certain people were messaging me, you know, asking help on sobriety. You've been sober for a year or something, and, you know, I'm not gonna act perfect because I'm not, because I did relapse. But the most important part, I'd say, is to learn from the relapse and not let it take you over. Not say this is my life. You know, I had moments in my these 4 months of drinking where I said, this is just who I am. You know, like, this is just who I am. But it wasn't who I was. You know. Alright guys, hope you guys are enjoying today though. Beautiful sun out in Mississauga, Toronto, and probably most of the world. Have a great day. Peace.